Well, welcome back. It is Monday once again, and here we are, already into December. I know, hitting like a ton of bricks too. But today, as I know what people are going to be setting up their New Year's resolutions and starting new endeavors in the January month. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions personally, but if you are here to make some New Year's resolutions, especially according to you, pursuing your dreams or pursuing your goals as a business owner, or as a entrepreneur in the creative space, I'm here to help you a little bit. This is something I've encountered over the years. I can't believe it's been years now, but over the years, with creators, artists, designers in the space, looking to pursue it as a means to make a living. And one of the largest hurdles for that is charging what you're worth. Now, I'm not going to pricing or what the cost of living might be in your area, because it's going to change from country to country, city to city, state to state, locale to locale. But you want to figure out what that is. You want to figure out what you can make comfortably, that if you were to, have a car accident, God forbid, this could cover you for 2-3 months if you were to start making this amount of money. As somebody who grew up living check to check for well over a decade, you want to be able to produce a certain amount of income that's going to sustain you. That being said, a number of designers I've spoken to, artists I've spoken to over the years, even just as recently this week, I got an email or a DM asking, what is a charge for X, Y, and Z. And creatives especially, artists, designers especially, I'm not sure what it is, but there is a stigma attached to charging what you believe, or not even what you believe. Your creators are constantly undervaluing their services and what they can offer and what they think that is worth. What you believe your value is almost irrelevant to what your actual value is. No, let that sink in for a second. The perception of what we do can seem a little bit shallow as to what others might perceive our work or our work's worth to be. Work's worth to be, yeah, that makes sense. When we're approaching the topic of getting paid what we're worth, creators have a mind in that, and have a number in mind, and then they knock off 25%. Oh man, I could charge 100 for this, but I could probably charge 75. Okay, I can do it for 50. That's fine. 50's fine. 50's good, right? And they're dumping 5 to 10 hours into this $50 project. Sometimes even more time, and losing money on it. You want to have a set goal in mind per project. What you believe, not even what you believe, what your work is actually worth. And if you were to do this full time, if you were to do 2 or 3 of these projects a week or a month, will it sustain you? Those are real questions you ask yourself. But when it comes to actually charging people and stating your price, here are a few pitfalls that I see every single time I get reached out for about work. I told the client the price, and they said, I could find somebody to do it cheaper. And they panic. If someone tells you they can find somebody to do it cheaper, just tell them, good. As a matter of fact, give me their name. I might be able to hire them myself. If they can find somebody to do it cheaper than this, by all means, pass over that number. I'll be sure to get them more work in the future. If they can find somebody to do it cheaper, they wouldn't be reaching out to you. They would probably go with the cheaper option, because the cheaper option always isn't the most valuable option. You can set yourself up to be a budget designer, but you end up living on budget prices and you end up making, a budget salary. And no one wants to make a budget salary. You know, we want to be well off with the things we produce and provide. The service we believe the things we do have value, and we should believe that we should be compensated for this. Another pitfall is we do the thing all the time, so we think, my time is worth that much. I could probably do it for $25. You're also incorrect there. You are providing a service to help bolster or increase the views, sales, etc. on this new endeavor that someone's reaching out to you for. The client's looking to get value. They're looking to sell something, get something for exchange for something. Most of the time. Sometimes it might be a personal piece for, personal reasons. I want to have X, Y, and Z of my, my daughter, with our dog that passed away. Those are all things that's still valuable, but it's not going to be decreasing in value to anybody else except for them. Once you realize that the client isn't just throwing money away, you should also present to them that they are not throwing money away. As a reminder, they are making an investment in their personal, nostalgia, as for the picture. They're investing in their, their stream, their business, as if in for a logo or design, their personal brand, their community. If you're doing like emotes and stuff like that, or merchandise, they're investing in their personal brand again. All those are investments in the quality of what they present to their audience. And if you can produce that quality on a consistent basis, you should be compensated for that. Your time and you are worth more than what you believe it to be. And there is no way that I can convince you or anyone else can. But as I've spoken for in previous videos, this pitfall will end careers in less than 6 months. Especially if you're a high quality designer who cares about the projects. There will be a point where you end up making $150 on a 2-week project. And you're going to go to yourself, I could have worked at X, Y, and Z, fill in the blank, for 10 hours making this instead of the 60 hours I put in over the past 2 weeks. Your time is worth it. Your value is worth it. Especially if you want to make this a career. So when you tell somebody your price, stick to it and believe in it. Believe in your own price. Believe in your own value. You have to believe in your own product and projects, or else why would anybody else will? I think I spoke about this previously on building up your own brand. If you don't believe in your brand, why should anybody else? This goes for the same thing. This goes for the same when you talk about your pricing. You got to actually invest or have people invest in themselves through you, producing graphics, etc., designs, fill in the blank. And I really want to just touch on that for this video, especially as we're heading into January. Now, for updates. If you don't know, I'm still messing with the camera settings. I'm not a good camera person, so I'm still tweaking it. This is a new setting. I'm trying to fill this out. As you can see, the hoodies came in. The Woke Up Shows Violence hoodies are in. Most of them already sold out their pre-sale. I only have a few left up on the website. Maybe like less than 10 or 12. So you want to get those, now's the time. But outside of that, coffee brand jumped off with King's Coast. You can stack it back at Conquer Roast up on their website, kingscoast.com. Code word, and wait for it. I think I'm the only person on the website that has their discount code is the same as the actual name of the coffee. So you can get 10% off any bag coffee on the website for 10% off using the code word Conquer. Especially my brand, a blend of coffee, which is a Java. It's a dark roast. It's really good. So I'm drinking right now. All right, no shilling. I'll probably be touching on more topics like this as the month progresses and we start heading into January. This is the time, not next month. This is the time to start laying the groundwork for what you want to do for the months to years ahead. To build up your credibility, you have to start day one. And there's videos back there somewhere about all of these topics. So, hopefully this helped out. I will see you guys next week on Monday with another video. Till then, keep fighting a good fight.